Hello and welcome to another episode of Better Cocktails at Home. I'm Brian Johnson and we're here in the Quarter Deck Club, which is our home bar, and we are making the last drink in our April series of drinks around the drinks of Hemingway. And so this one's called Greeny Isaac Special. Before we get to that, I want to talk a little bit about this book here. So this book is To Have and Have Another. And this is written by Philip Green, and it's pretty much enabled us to be able to make these drinks for the month of April. It's a great book that kind of looks at all the drinks surrounding Hemingway, what he drank, what he wrote about, debunking some myths, confirming other ones. So it's a really nice book, and it's really easy to read. I think he does a good job of translating really like kind of old recipes that aren't written incredibly well to modern ingredients, modern palates, and making it easy to make these drinks. So he does a really great job, and he's actually a lawyer by trade, but he was able to write this book for us, which was awesome. And so I thank him for writing it, and I urge you to pick it up and give it a try. So I think you're going to like it. So let's make our drink, then we'll talk about it. This is a gin-based cocktail. So we're going to 2 ounces of a London dry gin. And we're going to add that. Next up, it calls for about 4 ounces of coconut water. Of course, you can buy a fresh young coconut, crack it open. It's delicious because then you get that delicious coconut meat. But if you don't want to do that, go through that, you can also buy decent coconut water. So I'm going to use 4 ounces of this. Okay. And then next up, we have Angostura. I'm going to do about 3 to 4 dashes because I like Angostura. But of course, you can always scale back a little bit if you don't like it as much. But Gabby seems odd because it's delicious. Next up, we have about 1 ounce of lime. So again, I think the kind of original recipe called for 1 lime, but as we know, they vary in size, so I'll just get 2 ready because these are kind of small. And let's see how much we get with these. So yeah, that 1 lime yielded about half an ounce. So not a lot. So this, I'm going to have to use 2 limes to get about 1 ounce. It just depends on size of limes, how juicy they are, etc. I'll just strain this because I'm not a huge fan of lime pulp. All right, and that's the ingredients. So we'll grab our ice now. All right, we're going to shake. Perfect. And then we'll take a Collins glass, and we're going to pour this right in, ice and all. That's just about perfect. And then we'll do just a little lime wedge garnish for a little bit of color and aromatics of that lime. So that is Greeny Isaac Special. Let's give it a try. So it's pretty tame drink. I mean, most of the volume is coconut water. So in some way, it's kind of like a flavored coconut water drink. But you definitely taste the botanicals of the gin, the spice from the Angostura and the lime. So you get all the components there. It's not a particularly complex drink. It's really, to me, it's a very like home style drink. Like somebody's like, hey, I've got this stuff. let's just put it together and see what happens. And this is the drink that comes out of it. And so this is, Hemingway was serving this on, he'd go fishing, he'd drink these. So it's really easy to drink. So he probably didn't want to get completely wasted when he's out fishing, but this probably enabled him to get a little bit wasted for most of the day. But yeah, super easy to drink, pretty easy to make, nothing like crazy, but I think it's a good example of the kind of drink he probably was making for himself when he's on his boat. So that's the Green Isaac special. Thank you so much for watching Bitter Cocktails at Home, and tune in for the next episode, and we'll see you then.